We've got some various questions from fans and from the staff here.
All right.
In the start of the show, this is referring back to Robin Big.
Gotcha.
Theme music is from the late 60s, The Courtship of Eddie's Father.
Yeah.
Why'd you guys select that song?
Well, I selected that song.
Okay.
Yeah. That was one of my favorite shows. You know, Bill Bixby, my boy. So, you know, that was one of my favorite shows as a kid. I watched that all the time. Actually, I used to watch it on WGN out here in Chicago. One of my favorite shows. So
shout out.
Never forgot that. Never really forgot that song when we got the show. And we were sitting there shopping, and I was like, you know, have you heard the song, My Best Friend? He's like, Rob, listen to it. Bam. There you go.
I was watching video footage of how you met Rob. You actually met Rob on the set of a DC Shoes film that they were doing, which was called the
DC video.
The DC video, exactly. How long ago was that?
That was, that was...
I had hair back then.
This man
had long, curly, luxurious curls back then.
Oh, yeah?
I think it was like about 6 years, man.
That was 6 years ago.
Okay.
03. We did 03. So. You met Choice Encounter.
About 8
let me tell you how that story went down. Me and a friend of mine had a security company. And I used to do moonlight security for other companies. And the guy owed me some money. So he called me one morning. He's like, hey, Black. I said, this is Ron. I said, what's up, man? He's like, hey, I got some work for you. I was like, dude, you still owe me $50. So what are you calling me for? You know? He's like, no, I got some people I want you to meet. You come up here, you'll never worry about that $50. I go up there, Rob Bearded, Mike Blayback, another guy from DC Shoes talking about doing a video. And basically the shoot was about bodyguard, protecting Rob from skateboarders. It was just something we just shot as a skit. Okay. Just something to poke fun at security guards always being butts to the skaters.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, man, we put that on video and we threw it in a video and it just blew up. And then from that on, you know, me and Rob struck up a friendship. We started hitting the street. We did some other things. We did the Gumball Rally. And after we did the Gumball Rally and they did a movie about it, 6 Days in May, when we came back to the States, it was pretty much, hey, you guys gonna get a show.
Okay.
It's like the dynamic of you guys is too crazy. Big, small, white, black, suburban kid, dirty South. It all went together, man. Okay. And people embraced it. And you know, there's been a lot of shows that have tried to tackle big black dude hanging with a little white guy. Never worked. This one worked because it was real.
Okay.
And to add on to that, I was there when the DC video first aired. We walked into the Chinese Men Theater.
Yeah.
Nobody knew who he was. He had a jacket that said Dear Deck Security on the back. The kids didn't know what's going on. The skaters didn't know what's going on. After they played his part in the video and the lights came on in the movie theater, I swear he was like the overweight Michael Jackson. Like everybody just swarmed us in the theater.
Wow.
And that was when the owner of DC Shoes came up to my boy and was like, we just made a star. And I would never forget that.
Wow.
It took us like an hour and a half to get out that theater.
Wow.
Like the kids were just going crazy, and like right then everybody knew like this is something magic.
This is about to happen.
It's very exciting.
Yeah,
And a good thing to happen to good people.
It's something that you wasn't. It's something that you didn't expect. You know, I was just doing some video. I just stuck around, did my thing, and just, you know, it happened.
Who knew?
Who knew? You got to be ready for those things. You're in LA.
Now, did you met Rob at the Blue Tattoo? Is that correct? I read that somewhere. Or was it Bam that you met at the Blue Tattoo?
Bam, I met at the Blue Tattoo.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long ago was that?
That was 99, 2000.
It was about 2000, so about 12 years ago.
Okay.
I'll never forget, man. I moved to San Diego. I needed some money in my pocket. I was young with some pretty long curly hair. I had to say that one more time. And one of my fraternity brothers I was with at the time was like, "Look, you could be a bouncer downtown. Let's go downtown." So I'm like, "All right, man, let's go. You know, I've done it before. You know, this and that." I get outside this club. I see this guy, and he's just chilling out. And I'm like, "Hey, man, what's up, man? I'm trying to get a job." So he called the head guy to come upstairs. I guess the head guy thought I was coming to beat him up or something.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
The head guy was all worried, like, oh, getting all scary. And I was like, nah, I want to work here. The head guy was like, okay. Came back with an application. Was like, you can fill this out if you want or not. You start tomorrow. I was like, okay, cool. He went downstairs. I saw him. I was like, hey, man, I guess we working together. I'll see you tomorrow. Next day, went to work. I needed a ride home. Him and his roommate at the time, he didn't even have a car yet. He lived in a studio apartment.
Yeah.
Didn't even have a car. They gave me a ride to my apartment. Next day, we was connected at the hip, man. All day, we go to his house, play Madden on the PlayStation, play college football. And at night, we did the little nightclub thing, man. So
Cool.
did that for about 3-4 years before Superstar hit, before
Wow.
the stardom hit.